Even the gods fear what waits below. In the beginning there was only darkness. From that void 3 brothers drew their lots. The heavens went to Zeus, the seas to Poseidon, and the last kingdom, the one of shadow and silence, fell to him, Hades. While his brothers built their thrones on Olympus bathed in sunlight and praise, Hades descended into the gloom. He didn't seek worship or love. He sought order in the one place chaos reigned supreme, the end of all things. His realm is not one of punishment, but of permanence. A vast, silent kingdom where every soul, from the mightiest king to the humblest farmer, finds its final home. This isn't a story of a villain. It's the story of a king who shouldered the greatest burden of all. Forget the tales of a fiery devil. The true Hades is far more terrifying. He is the god of wealth, of the riches hidden deep within the earth. Gold, silver, and precious gems are his domain. But his true treasure is something far more valuable: the souls of the dead. He guards them with a jealousy that makes even Zeus uneasy. While Olympians meddle in the lives of mortals, starting wars and love affairs, Hades remains in his realm, the silent keeper of life's greatest secret. His power isn't in flashy displays of lightning or earth-shattering quakes. It's in the quiet, undeniable truth that all paths eventually lead down to him. Think about it. You could escape a storm. You could survive a shipwreck. But no one, not even a god, could escape their final breath. Mortals didn't fear Hades because he was cruel. They feared him because he was honest. In a world of fickle, emotional gods, Hades was the one constant. He represented the ultimate, non-negotiable reality. His name was so feared that mortals wouldn't even speak it aloud. They called him the Unseen One, the Rich One, or simply the Host to Many. They knew that to invoke his name was to acknowledge their own mortality, to look into the abyss and know that one day it would look back. Let's look at the myths. When the hero Orpheus, driven by love, descended into the underworld to reclaim his wife, Eurydice, he didn't face a raging monster. He faced a king. Hades, moved by Orpheus's beautiful music, did something almost unheard of. He made a deal. He agreed to let Eurydice go, with one condition. Orpheus could not look back until they were both in the sunlight. It was a test of faith, not a cruel trick. When Orpheus failed, turning back at the last moment, Hades wasn't angry. He was simply enforcing the law of his realm. The rules of the underworld are absolute, and not even its king can break them for one soul, without unbalancing the entire cosmos. And then there's the story of Persephone. Often painted as a simple kidnapping, the myth is far more complex. It represents the changing of the seasons, the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. When Persephone is in the underworld, the world above withers into winter. When she returns, spring blooms. Hades in this story is not just a captor. He is a fundamental part of nature's balance. He is the darkness that must exist for light to have meaning, the winter that must come for spring to be celebrated. He is the quiet earth that holds the seeds, waiting for their time to grow. His marriage to Persephone wasn't just about power. It was about uniting the worlds of the living and the dead, ensuring the great cycle continued. Even the other gods respected his domain. When Asclepius, the brilliant physician, learned to bring the dead back to life, it wasn't Zeus who first grew angry. It was Hades. His kingdom was being robbed. The fundamental balance of the universe was threatened. Souls meant for his realm were being denied their final rest. Zeus, understanding the gravity of this, struck Asclepius down, not just to appease his brother, but to preserve the cosmic order that Hades tirelessly maintained. This shows that Hades' role wasn't just a job. It was a sacred duty, essential for the stability of the entire universe. The underworld itself reflects its master. It's not just a pit of despair. It's a complex landscape with its own geography and laws. The river Styx, where oaths are sworn that even gods cannot break. The river Lethe, whose waters bring forgetfulness and peace to weary souls. The Asphodel Meadows, where the average person wanders in a state of eternal twilight. Tartarus, the deep abyss for the truly wicked. And Elysium, the paradise for heroes and the virtuous. Hades is the judge and jailer. the administrator of this vast, intricate system of cosmic justice. He doesn't delight in suffering. He ensures that every soul receives what it has earned. His judgment is impartial, his rule absolute. So, why was he the most feared? Because Zeus's thunder could be weathered, Poseidon's waves could be navigated. But Hades was the end of the story. He was the final page, the closing chapter for every hero, every monster, and every god. His power wasn't born of ambition or rage, but of necessity. He is the keeper of the gate, the silent watcher, the one who holds the keys to eternity. His throne is not built on the worship of the hopeful, but on the silent, undeniable truth that all things must end. While other gods feasted and fought on Olympus, Hades reigned in silence, carrying the weight of every life that had ever been lived. He wasn't the god of death itself, that was Thanatos. Hades was something more. He was the king of what came after, the guardian of forever. He wasn't feared for what he did, but for what he represented, the inevitable, impartial, and ultimate conclusion to everything. And in a world of chaos, his certainty was the most terrifying thing of all. Zeus may rule the skies, Poseidon may rule the seas, but Hades rules what remains. And that is a power beyond all others. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy diving deep into the myths and legends that shaped our world, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories from the shadows. See you next time.